beat.
I'm RMAC Commissioner Chris Graham. Our 15-member institutions continue to bring you free RMAC Network webcasts. Our goal is to deliver quality video to promote the performances and achievements of our student athletes. The promotion, production, and delivery of these events requires funding. While regular season webcasting remains free, beginning this year, our league shall charge a nominal fee for viewers of our championships and tournaments. Please follow the information below, including Huddle and RMAC Network contacts should you need any assistance in the postseason. Thank you for supporting the RMAC Network.
Hello and welcome. My name is Zach Chavez. I'm with the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. Today we're out on the lovely campus of University of Colorado, Colorado Springs, as Westminster University joins us to take on the Mountain Lions of UCCS. Tough matchup for you today. We've got 7th place UCCS hosting fourth place Westminster University Griffins. Great matchup for you today as each team's look to climb up the standings today. Both teams look ready and primed. So let's just jump right to it. We'll get you these starting lineups and we'll get going. Both teams in their final huddles before they take the pitch and get this game rolling. We've got I'll just take you through the lineups of the host school, the UCCS Mountain Lions. In goal today, we've got Soren Russell, who's had a tremendous season for the Mountain Lions this year. He's joined on the pitch by Mateo Moreno Madrid, number 3. Number 9, Alex Anderson. Number 10, Caden Zamora Reeves. Number 11, Colby Rainieri. Number 12, Bogdan Verdenikov. Number 14, Rory Scott. Number 18, Ben Ashfield. Number 21, Miles Seminario. Number 27, Dalton Euling. And of course, last but not least, number 29, Marvin Putu. Jump over to the Westminster Griffins side. Starting 11 there. Noah Larkin, number 0, in the net for the Griffins today. He's joined by Jace Vance, number 3. Number 6, Ole Songe. Number 8, Landon Ward. Number 10, Armin Hasanovich. Number 12, Jack Cardwell. Number 13, Walker Schwendeman. Number 15, James Miles. Number 17, Brady McClellan. Number 25, Braden Reed. And of course, last but not least, number 32, Brock Underhill. We are underway here as the Griffins take this ball to the back line and toss it up to the left side of the pitch, but straight out to a throw-in for the Mountain Lions. UCCS tosses it back into the back line, looks to build the attack from the goalkeeper, Soren Russell, who takes it back out to the right-hand side. Mountain Lions just toying it around in the back end a little bit, but looking to build this attack as they've done so well this year and in years prior, straight up the left side line. But the Griffins win that header, tossing it back out to UCCS on their left-hand side. A lot of pressing from the Griffins straight away as they kind of fluster this Mountain Lions attack, squeeze them back out to the left-hand side of their field and straight up the pitch. Looks to be out for a goal kick for the Mountain Lions. Soren Russell, he's had a tremendous year. He's got a handful of Goalkeeper of the Week honors from the RMAC this year. He's been really great in the net, really fun to watch. Mountain Lions look to build that attack again. Number 29, Marvin Putu with the ball. Builds it up the right-hand side for the Mountain Lions as they toy around a little bit more. Marvin Putu is just so fast. He puts a ball into the box, crosses it, and just out for a goal kick for the Griffins. Oh, excuse me, that's a corner kick. Let's see who's going to be taking this for UCCS. It will be Marvin Putu. So it looks like that was out actually prior. So there's a little bit of discombobulation in the box here. We're going to get it sorted out. Nope. Okay. Number 18, Ben Ashfield, taking the corner for the Mountain Lions today. He backs up, raises the hand, drops it, puts it into the box. Oh, what a great ball in. Shot by number 3, Mateo Moreno Madrid, is blocked by the Griffins and out for UCCS's throw-in. Tough points up for grabs today. It's a crucial 3 points for the Mountain Lions. They are currently tied for 7th in the latest RMAC standings. They need these points. They need these 3 points at home for any hopes of a postseason play in the RMAC tournament. As you know, 6 teams make that tournament. So top 6 seeds in the league, UCCS is fighting for those. Quick passes going back and forth for UCCS as they switch the field. To number 12, Verdenikov. And into the midfield to Caden Zamora-Reeves, who brings it back out to the right-hand side. Madrid with the ball, drops it back to Putu, who sends it back across the defense. Mountain Lions doing a great job of switching the field today, trying to stretch out this Westminster team. Ball in the midfield for UCCS, and a nice little touch pass right to the top of the box, but Westminster's having none of that. Clearance by Westminster, gets the ball back out to UCCS. And they've been pretty comfortable receiving the ball in the back line today, UCCS. Just taking their time and looking to build this attack. Coach Lewis Wilcox has his team dropping balls in pretty frequently into the box, but having no luck so far. Larkin sends everybody up the pitch. Ooh, unfortunate touch by UCCS. Results in nothing, though, for the Griffins as the Mountain Lions gain possession again. Quick foul, back into play. Rory Scott controlling the back line, communicating where he wants his team to press. As I said earlier, 3 points up for grabs today. UCCS currently tied for 7th with 9 points, while Westminster sits comfortably, somewhat, in 4th place in the RMAC standings with 14 points. As we've done in the previous seasons, top 2 teams in the league, the number 1 and 2 seeds, will receive a first-round bye. So Westminster looking to really climb up those standings with 3 matches left in the season. Shot by number 12 UCCS Verdenikov is blocked by Westminster's defense. But the Mountain Lions maintain possession in the attacking third. Sends the ball in. Nothing there. Once again, back out to the UCCS defense, who's pressing really high here. Putu is all over the field today. I've seen him up in the attacking third, on the back line. He's doing a great job of making his presence known early. Mountain Lions on the right-hand side of the field right now. Over to Alex Anderson, who attempts a cross, but Westminster blocks that, giving the Mountain Lions a corner kick on their right-hand side. Looks to be number 18, Ben Ashfield. Excuse me, Marvin Putu taking the corner here, but Ben Ashfield joins him over on that right-hand side. Sends it back to Madrid, who sends a ball in. Clearance by Westminster with a header and out for a UCCS throw-in. Pace is high for the Mountain Lions today. Verdenikov looking to take this throw-in right here, right by our camera feed. Sends this one into the box. And a clearance by Westminster. Handball. Looks to be a handball by UCCS. So Westminster will take this free kick. Goalkeeper Noah Larkin sends his team up the pitch. Straight to the UCCS defense, who looks to clear it right away. Westminster's sends it right back to the back line for UCCS. Marvin Putu on the ball right now, who has a very nice touch. Comfortable with the defender on his back, but takes a throw in here. We're going to move back just a little bit. So UCCS on the throw-in again. Straight up from the back line, all the way up the right-hand side. That's Madrid. Sends a beautiful ball in, but cleared by Westminster. Ole Songe. And a shot by Verdenikov from UCCS. But that's far right, which will go out for a Westminster goal kick. Taken by Noah Larkin. Westminster keeping the ball in the air today. And Westminster just needs to slow down the pace a bit, keep the ball on the turf, gain control a little bit, because UCCS seems pretty comfortable winning the ball out of the air on many of these possessions so far. Big switch of fields. But once again, Westminster. Walker Schwendeman with the header, clearing that out, disrupting the UCCS attack. Mountain Lions gain possession again, send the ball back to keeper Soren Russell. UCCS just building an attack, comfortable stretching this Westminster team out before sending a ball up the left-hand side of the pitch, or across the field rather. Gaining possession once again in the attacking third. But Westminster, Brock Underhill takes that ball and clears it out, gaining possession for the Griffins before sending it to Armin Hasanovic on the left-hand side of the pitch. Out for a throw-in for the Griffins. Brock Underhill with the ball and sends it to Ole Songe on the right-hand side. Songe comfortable just sending it back into the midfield. Great look here. Doesn't appear to be any Griffins attackers on the left-hand side. So UCCS will get that ball back. We're playing it back to keeper Soren Russell. Get some of these live stats going on my computer. See if we can get some more in-depth insight into this contest today. No goals just yet. We're 11 minutes into the contest. 4 shots for UCCS. None for the Griffins so far. It's been pretty heavy on UCCS's attacking third. So Mountain Lions press the Griffins pretty frequently so far within this opening 12 minutes of play. Westminster with yet another goal kick. Griffins comfortable just playing the ball back and forth in their 18-yard box. And building the attack on the ends of the pitch, on the touch lines that is. They want to keep it out of possession from UCCS's midfield, which has been very comfortable so far today. We have an offsides by the Griffins, leading to a free kick for the Mountain Lions, who switch the field over to their left-hand side, before once again switching it back to the right-hand side. I love this game plan by Coach Wilcox, UCCS. Just taking his time, seeing where the pockets are to spread the Westminster defense. But Westminster's defense has been pretty stingy so far. Foul right there on the Griffins. Or by the Griffins, rather. On UCCS's Colby Rainieri, number 11. Rainieri seems a little shaken up on that play. I think he'll be just fine, though. Mountain Lions step up over this ball. Once again, that's Ben Ashfield over the ball right now as center referee counts off 10 yards. Has a few words with a couple of the Griffins defenders, Griffins players. Cross into the box by Ashfield. Header by number 14, Rory Scott, but nothing doing. Westminster goalkeeper Noah Larkin tackles that one. Comes up with a save before clearing that ball out. The sun is a factor here, as you see many of these UCCS defenders with that ball in the air, hands over their head, trying to locate the ball. The Griffins regain possession here and look to just build an attack out of the back line. Ball in to number 12, Jack Cardwell, who saves it, sends the ball back into play, or keeps the ball in play rather, as UCCS kicks that out for a throw-in for the Griffins. Mountain Lions defense clearing that out once more for a Westminster throw-in. Number 6, Ole Songe on the throw-in here for Westminster. No foul on the play there. James Miles looks to retain possession for the Griffins. Gets the ball knocked away, but yet another throw-in for the Griffins again, who try to dump it in, but quick clearance by UCCS here. Out to the Westminster defense, who just send the ball up the left-hand side of the pitch. Ball in to the UCCS back line. Nothing coming of that. Griffins called for a foul there, but they regained possession, so ref is going to play advantage there. So Westminster just sends the ball back to the back line. Ole Songe on the ball now. For the Griffins lose possession here to the Mountain Lions and send the ball back to Soren Russell, who's comfortable with his feet. On the play there. Verdenikov leading the Mountain Lions right now with 2 shots on the day, but Ben Ashfield has 1 shot of his own that's been on target. So UCCS with 4 shots so far, 1 on goal. Westminster still looking for their first shot of the match. Alex Anderson, such a strong player. Great pace, but he loses the ball. And it appears to be his captain's armband. It's barely hanging on by a thread there. UCCS sends the ball back to their center back. To Madrid. Over to Rory Scott, and then over to Verdenikov on the left-hand side. Into the midfield to Ashfield, who sends it across the pitch to Madrid. They've gotten away with the handball there. The ref says play on. Madrid looking to work some magic here. Sends a ball into the box, but a clearance by number 25, Braden Reed for Westminster. Westminster surviving so far. That defense has been pretty strong. Shot by number 21, Miles Seminario. That had some pepper on it, but that went just wide. Looks to have taken a deflection on the way out, though. So corner kick for UCCS. Number 29, Marvin Putu on the corner here. He raises his hand, puts the ball in the 6. Clearance and a foul. Ref's going to give a foul here for the Griffins. Not quite sure what that was, but we won't argue with the refs here. Noah Larkin on the ball here. Over to Brady McClellan, who pushes it up the pitch to the left-hand side. The Mountain Lions clear that out for another Westminster throw-in. We'll look to find a ball, get this back into play here. Short throw here for the Griffins in the midfield. Send it back to the back line. Ole Songe with the ball now into the midfield. Taps it over to James Miles, number 15, but dispossessed on his pass. Mountain Lions gain possession on the right-hand side, but knock it out for a throw-in here by Westminster. Jace Vance on the throw-in to Brock Underhill with the ball in the midfield. Griffins go for an attempt, send it into the Mountain Lions box, but nobody there to finish that. As UCCS keeper Soren Russell makes quick work of that, grabs that and puts the ball back into play. Westminster midfielder Jack Cardwell. Walker Schwendeman sends it to Ole Songe, who takes his time, regains the ball here. And up into the midfield for the Griffins, but once again, UCCS's defense flustering the Griffins' attack. Alex Anderson sends it to Marvin Putu over on the right-hand side. He's got Moreno on his right-hand side, sends the ball into the box, but no one there to finish. Denikov here to Miles Seminario over on the left wing, drops it back after taking a couple touches in. Quick attack, seeing what he has here, sends it back as the Mountain Lions switch the field over to Marvin Putu. Plays himself into space, tries to dump a cross in. Alex Anderson, what a shot. Looked to be just wide or maybe just over the crossbar, but that had some heat on it. Goal kick now for the Westminster Griffins. Noah Larkin on the ball. Braden Reed. Walker Schwendeman on the ball now. Back to Reed. Sends the ball up for a header to the UCCS defense. That's for Denikov. Dalton Euling on the ball now. To Verdenikov. Seminario. Colby Ranieri to Alex Anderson in the midfield, dispossessed, but he fights that one back. Regained by Westminster here, who send the ball up the pitch. Just for a breather, it really seems like. It's UCCS attack, no joke. UCCS done a great job so far of regaining the ball in the middle third of the pitch, creating their own chances. Ranieri into the box at the goal line, sends it back up, shot. That is a goal by number 18, Ben Ashfield. What a tremendous play that was started by number 11, Colby Ranieri. Beautiful goal. And that's been the tale of the tape today. UCCS pressing, finding their spots, dumping the ball into the attacking third before sending the ball to the top of the 18. What a goal by Ben Ashfield. He's had a tremendous day. Fantastic play, fantastic finish by UCCS. This Mountain Lions team, dangerous. You know, they're coming into this game after taking Colorado Mesa to a 3-3 draw Friday. That's no easy feat, ladies and gentlemen. What a goal there. Fantastic play. Westminster will regroup here. They are down, but they are not out. They have had some tremendous play themselves this year, so they seem to play almost better with their backs to the wall. Maybe a wake-up call here for Westminster. But we cannot deny a fantastic finish by Ben Ashfield, number 18 for UCCS. We're back in play here. As Westminster takes the ball up the left-hand side. That's number 12, Jack Cardwell, on the ball right now, as he dumps the ball into the box. Shot by number 3, Jace Vance. That takes a deflection, and that's out for a Griffins corner. So UCCS with the 1-0 lead so far, but they need to hold tight for 10 minutes at least to withstand this pressure from Westminster. They're looking to level this one at 1-1 here. But UCCS with a 1-0 lead. Westminster with a corner. That's number 10, Armin Hasanovic, on the ball right now. As he preps his team. Short corner. But the UCCS defense scooping that ball up really quickly. Into the Westminster defense. Oh, unfortunate touch here by Braden Reed from Westminster. Short throw in to Marvin Putu. He dishes it to Colby Rainieri. Into Alex Anderson. What a beautiful pass. Ole Songe intercepts that. Touches that ball out of bounds for a throw-in for UCCS up in their attacking third. That's Verdenikov with the throw-in right here. Takes a couple steps back. So you know he's looking to drop this one far into the box. High throw. Header by Rory Scott. But that goes out to the other side of the field. Clearance by Westminster for a throw-in for UCCS on the far side of the field. Miles Seminario on the throw-in here. So again, he takes a few steps back. Looks to get his team into the box for a throw-in, but Westminster clears that one. Out to Ben Ashfield. Nothing doing by the Westminster defense. Looking for a switch of fields here. But an unfortunate pass leads to possession by UCCS. Verdenikov with the ball up the line to Miles Seminario, who's got 2 defenders on his back. Plays the ball into the box. Nothing here. Clearance by Westminster, out for a UCCS throw-in. Marvin Putu looks to take the quick throw-in. Over to Rory Scott, back to Putu. He's got Verdenikov on his left-hand side, but he's gonna toss that ball back to Rory Scott, who looks to switch the field. Beautiful ball across the field. As the Mountain Lions regain their composure, regain their attack. Into Zamora Reeves, who sends the ball back over to the left-hand side, over to Verdenikov. Seminario on the ball now with a cross to Alex Anderson, who is unable to get his head on it. Westminster clears the ball out, but right back to UCCS's Colby Rainieri. To Seminario, Verdenikov, Scott, and then Putu on the ball now. Zamora Reeves is back to the net. Seminario takes his defender on, cuts across to Zamora Reeves, and another switch of the fields. Unfortunate pass for UCCS, out for a Westminster throw-in. Quick sub here. 2 subs rather for Westminster. We've got Zach Moss stepping onto the right-hand side of the field. And Lute Maja. Lute Maja, excuse me. Up top for Westminster now. Gain some fresh legs for the Griffins, who have pressed a little bit, but unfortunate so far. Not unfortunate, rather, just haven't been able to shake this UCCS defense, who's done a really great job of collapsing on the Westminster attack as they get into their final third. Ole Songe on the ball. Dumps it back to Maja, who's back far on the pitch for the Griffins. Griffins just playing with the ball in the back line, looking to draw the UCCS team up. Maybe create some gaps in the midfield so that they can build an attack. But as you can see, UCCS not having it. Adam Kablanski in the midfield for Westminster. He's a newcomer on the pitch today too. UCCS takes the ball. Backline once again. That's Soren Russell. Back and forth with Dalton Euling on that back line. Mountain Lions send it up the pitch, but straight to the Westminster defense. Lute on the ball. Over to Zach Moss and back to Lute. Brock Underhill switches the field. No foul on the play. Westminster regains possession, or retains possession rather. And there's the foul right there. Stoppage of the clock by the referee here. He's gonna have some words with UCCS's defense. That looks to be a card on number 27, I believe. Dalton Euling.
Yellow card has been assessed to number 27 of the Mountain Lions, Dalton Euling.
Westminster will take this free kick. Looks to be Jace Vance over the ball alongside Ole Songe, who's moved his way up the field. Westminster tandem will decide who will take this. This is striking range for Westminster. You know, this is a dangerous spot to have a free kick, right in the center of the pitch. Good range. I have a feeling a shot's coming here. Ole Songe backs up, lines this one up, waits for the whistle by the center official. Jace Vance steps off, so it's all Ole Songe right here. Shot by Ole. What a beautiful shot, but saved by Soren Russell. That was going in top left before Russell put his hands on it. That's out for a corner for Westminster. Jace Vance will take this one over to the corner. Beautiful shot there. Like I said, dangerous play. Dangerous placement, rather, for a free kick there for Westminster. They're looking to challenge. They're looking to level this match. Ball in to the box by Westminster. Out for a Westminster throw-in. Quick fake out there by the Griffins. As we see who will take this throw-in for Westminster. That'll be number 4, Zach Moss, who looks to send this one into the box for the Griffins. Long throw. Shot by Brock Underhill. Could not quite connect on that one, though. UCCS clears that ball out for yet another Westminster throw-in. Zach Moss once again on the throw here. Zach Moss with the captain's band. Long throw, high. That's a tough one to finish. But the Griffins will get ahead on it, but send that one straight to Soren Russell for UCCS, who collects that ball, sorts his defense out, and once again just pushes the pace down the left-hand side, spreads his defense out. Colby Rainieri in the midfield, who sends the ball back to Soren Russell. Soren looking to attack. You know, UCCS, they're riding this wave right now. They're looking to press Westminster after going up 1-0 on a goal by Ben Ashfield from the midfield. Hayden Zamora-Reeves collects the ball. UCCS, Colby Rainieri to Miles Seminario, who sends it into the midfield, but Westminster regains possession there. Butte on the ball for Westminster, out to Zach Moss. Brock Underhill in the midfield now, sends it over to Brady McClellan. Underhill again in the midfield with a defender on his back. Alex Anderson, looks to turn him around. And does so, but the Griffins maintain possession here. Pressed high, though, by the UCCS defense. UCCS holding tight in the midfield. They're gonna force the Griffins to attack from the outside and build their attack outside in, if possible. UCCS so fast in the midfield. But Westminster does a fantastic job of maintaining possession here. Over to Ole Songe. Back to Braden Reed. Over to McClellan. Sends the ball up. Back to Braden Reed. Songe. Reed on the ball. He's looking to send his attackers up the field for a long ball, but no luck so far. Brock Underhill on the short pass. McClellan up the left-hand side for the Griffins. Landon Ward looks to send a ball up the touchline, but UCCS clears that. That's a quick throw in for Westminster, who gets the ball back into the midfield. Number 80, Adam Kablonski, turned around really quickly, but sends the ball to Ole Songe, who looked to have the ball, but referee is going to call a foul here on Westminster, which gives possession back to the Mountain Lions. Soren Russell on the ball. Mountain Lions up the right-hand side, but send it back to the defense, to the back line rather. Russell, ball up the pitch, quick collection by Brady McClellan. Over to Kablonski with the ball in the midfield. No challengers just yet, contested by 2 defenders. So that ball is sent back out into the Griffins midfield. 3 Mountain Lions on the ball there. or near the ball there, excuse me. UCCS clears that out. Back to the Griffins defense, who will regain their composure and really look to attack this midfield. Kablansky with the ball. Over to Moss. Underhill switches the field. Griffins looking to pick this defense apart for the Mountain Lions. Mountain Lions do have quite a bit of pace, but that could work in the Griffins' favor too if they're able to maintain possession and switch the field like they've been doing so far in these last 10 minutes. Moss with the ball, sends the ball in. Just a bit too much, but a great slicing pass through the UCCS defense. Soren Russell collects that though, with some help from Rory Scott, the center defender position. UCCS builds their attack once more up the right-hand side. Look to dump that ball in and over for Alex Anderson. Quick little shove there. Finds the net, but that's not going to count. Excuse me, that didn't find the net, but either way, the ball is not going to count. That's a foul on number 9 for UCCS, Alex Anderson. Noah Larkin will put that ball on the carpet, back into play. But the UCCS defense, once again, just regains possession quickly. Griffins will need more possession in that midfield if they really want to level this match. Putu on the ball, over to Moreno Madrid on the right-hand side. But Westminster collects that again and just clears the ball. Looking to regain their composure there themselves. Gage Wood enters the match for UCCS.
Checking in for the Mountain Lions.
Excuse me.
6, Lars Wolchek.
Lars Wolchek enters the match for UCCS. He is number 6. Forgive me on that one. Westminster on the throw in here on their right-hand side. That's Zach Moss. Tosses it in to Brock Underhill. Tole Songe into the midfield, but UCCS takes that ball. Sends it up the field to Alex Anderson, who has a quick little header over to Kobe Rainieri, who collects the ball. What a save by Noah Larkin. Fantastic play by the Westminster keeper. Westminster was on their heels there, but that's some heroics from Noah Larkin, who steps out with the save. 2 saves, actually. And he's keeping the Griffins in the match here as we approach the final 5 minutes of this opening half. Westminster in the midfield again, looking to build an attack over to the left-hand side. To Jace Vance. That's going to be an offsides call on the Griffins, giving possession back to the Mountain Lions. Just about 5 minutes left in this opening half. Soren Russell takes that free kick and just sends it up the pitch over to Kobe Rainieri, who's able to collect that ball, jumps into the box, sends a shot in, but another fantastic save by Noah Larkin for Westminster, who looks to slow this game down for the Griffins. Griffins just trying to survive this opening half, maybe collect a quick goal before the break. change up the dynamic here heading into halftime. Westminster sends it up to Colton Crawford, who checked into the game recently. He's got 2 defenders on him, but he is not afraid of taking on 2 defenders. Quick footwork by Colton Crawford. Gains a corner for the Griffins with 4 minutes left in this opening half. Griffins will need to press to level this match here at 1. And they will have that opportunity on this corner kick here. Westminster with the corner. Hands up, hands down, ball in. Oh. Great attempt there. Ole Songe unable to get his head on, and we're actually going to see a foul called on Westminster, which gives possession back to the Mountain Lions. Soren Russell puts the ball back into play. Rory Scott with the ball now, sends it across the pitch. Putu on the ball, defender on his back, 2 defenders rather. UCCS looking to add 1 more before this halftime whistle. UCCS looks for Alex Anderson, but he's got 2 defenders on his back, and Westminster defense clears it there. Over to Zach Moss, back to Songe. Underhill on the ball, sends it up the pitch to Gage Wood, who is dispossessed there, but Westminster right back on it. UCCS collects that ball, pass through Alex Anderson in the box, defender on him. Fancy footwork up to the top of the box, looks for Putu, but Westminster's defense, specifically Jace Vance, gets rid of that one. Dodges another bullet for the Griffins defense.
Checking in for the Mountain Lions,
with less than 2 minutes in this opening half.
Peter Chang and number 25, Noah Espino Kennedy.
Got a couple of substitutions for Westminster as number 18, Alex Tolan, checks into the game. Graduate defender for the Griffins. Out of bounds for a UCCS throw-in. Into the box, Songe clears.
1 minute remaining.
As you hear that 1 minute remaining call.
1 minute remaining.
By the wonderful PA here at UCCS. UCCS just spreading the love on the defense here. Looking to take this one into the halftime period with a 1-0 lead. Throw in for UCCS by Noah Espino Kennedy. And the Griffins clear it, but not before another dispossession by the Mountain Lions defense, who send that ball in for a shot, but it's very high. So by the looks of it, we will ride this
10, 9,
opening half
8, 7,
out as Noah
6,
Larkin takes this
5,
goal kick.
4, 3, 2,
Sends it up the midfield.
1.
And that'll do it for this opening half.
At the end of
UCCS
the
with a
first
1-0
half,
lead heading
UCCS
into the
leads
break.
By a score of 1 to
But some
0.
great play by both sides here.
What's up, Cole? What you doing?
Great play indeed. Ben Ashfield was the hero for the Mountain Lions in the opening half. 1-0 lead for UCCS. As both teams will return to their benches make some of their adjustments. But it's been UCCS riding high so far. Mountain Lions, 11 shots in that opening half compared to the Westminster Griffins, 2 shots. 5 shots on goal by the Mountain Lions, 2 shots on goal for Westminster. 3 corner kicks for the Mountain Lions, 2 corner kicks for the Griffins. Quite a few substitutions in there in that opening period for both sides. We'll take a look at some of these replays of this opening period. Look to get another glance of that Westminster goal. As you can see here, pressing high into the Westminster box is UCCS. And they have used their speed, their foot skills each of the opening 45 minutes.
Fans, it's now time for our halftime entertainment.
To gain this 1-0 lead heading into the halftime break. That UCCS defense just relentless. But Westminster not shy of some of those attacks, as they've withstood the storm somewhat by the Mountain Lions. But you see that goal there by Ben Ashfield once again. Fantastic shot on goal. Put into play by Colby Rainieri. What a shot there, though. The Griffins looked to level the score on that free kick by Songe. And that was probably their best attack of the half, to be quite honest. They'll need a few more of those to stay in this game and look to collect 3 points on the road against the Mountain Lions. But the Mountain Lions need these 3 points here at Mountain Lion Stadium on the UCCS campus. Fantastic job by our production team. Great shots all half long. And we're gonna take a quick break for now. Once again, UCCS with a 1-0 lead into halftime. Both teams will regroup, we will regroup, and then we will rejoin you for the last 45 minutes of play. We appreciate you joining us today on this broadcast.
Picking the right college is key. And with one-on-one attention and hands-on experience, UCCS fuels success.
I wanted more than a degree.
So with innovative courses and affordable tuition,
UCCS fuels success.
Apply today at uccs.edu.
The mountain lion can travel up to 370 miles. Located primarily in North America, these majestic creatures can traverse a large variety of terrain. There are, of course, some natural barriers. UCCS. Find your inner mountain lion.
I really remember that because I was really excited and I was really scared, and it was really hard, saying goodbye to my family, and I think that was really scary for me, never leaving the state, being first generation and stuff. I didn't really know what to expect from my college experience.
The first thing that comes to mind when I think about what surprised me about living on campus is how open everyone was in the first couple of weeks to get to know other people. Me and a couple other people I had met started playing volleyball in just an open field, and then within 20 minutes there were about 30 people in the circle all just hitting a volleyball around, and it's something that just showed me how open people were to meeting new people.
I had never had the opportunity, to ever share a room growing up and stuff, and so it just so happened that me and my roommate got along very, very well, and as well as our other suite mates.
So I'm a resident assistant in Summit Village, and that is essentially a student upperclassman who lives on the floor with the new year freshmen, sometimes upperclassmen, who kind of just guide them through their first year on campus. There are tons of different rooming options here on campus. The first one that we see most commonly is known as Summit Village, and we have privates in a suite, we have private bedrooms, private bathrooms, we have a double in a suite, we have triples in a suite, so there's tons of different options. Definitely when you are coming into college, there's so many different personality types, and so it's really important to find an area within housing that is best for you. So I personally really love having a private bedroom, private bathroom, but then I have some friends who really enjoy being able to have a more social aspect, and so they have a double bedroom with a living room. Different floors have different themes. Let's say you really are enjoying leadership. Well, we have a leadership floor. Let's say you're a criminal justice major or a nursing major. We also have floors for that. Education, once again, my favorite floor because I'm an education major. There's even non-education based ones such as Colorado Living, and they do a lot of things filtered around the community, like going out to garden with the gods and just getting experience about what does it mean to live in Colorado Springs.
For me, when I'm not in class or not studying in the library, I'm usually hanging out with friends in their rooms, watching TV, playing video games, different stuff like that, or we're going off campus, either hiking in the bluffs behind the school or exploring Colorado Springs.
We have 2 dining halls that we're available to us to eat at, and when we go there, they have so many different varieties of food, and you really can just taper it to your diet. So I have residents who are vegan, and they have no trouble finding food on campus. I have people with gluten allergies or who are lactose intolerant, and they have the availability to go to the dining hall and eat whatever they want because they are accommodated there. But then there's people like me who literally want cookies every single meal and can get them, along with french fries and pizza and pasta. So there's just always different options every time of the day.
In the dining halls, there's different sections that are in each of them, both at the lodge and over at the Roaring Fork. And no matter what you're feeling, depending on any time of day, there's going to be options there.
I think a lot of people think on-campus living, is supposed to be super studious, super, serious, but I think it can be a lot of fun when you make it that way.
I've met some of my closest friends from just living on the same floor.
The one thing about living on campus is that chances of you getting involved in something tend to be spontaneous. They're not always structured. So you meet people that you normally wouldn't talk to or you normally wouldn't have classes with, and you'll have that opportunity just to study together, go out to eat together. So it's just kind of limitless.
I wanted more than a degree. So with innovative courses and affordable tuition, UCCS fuels success.
Apply today at uccs.edu.
The mountain lion is one of the strongest members of the feline family. The average mountain lion lives 5 times a day and consumes up to 3 times its weight in protein. It shares many characteristics with its domestic counterparts, the good and the bad. UCCS. Find your inner mountain lion.
Well, welcome back for the second half of this matchup between the UCCS Mountain Lions and the Westminster Griffins. Large play by both teams in the opening half, but it was all UCCS who took a 1-0 lead heading into that intermission. You see a lot of Griffins on the field today. They had, let's count them up, 6 subs. So in addition to their 11 starters, that's 6 subs seeing the pitch in the opening 45 minutes compared to 14 players on the UCCS side seeing some minutes. That was Ben Ashfield was the heroic, or provided the heroics rather, for UCCS in the opening period with the goal. Off an assist from Colby Rainieri. Let's take a look at some of these stats heading into the second half as we await this second half kickoff. 12 shots by the Mountain Lions, 5 landing on target, 1 landing in the net, compared to 2 shots by Westminster, but both of those landing on goal. Some more presence rather, on the attack if they're going to want to level this match in this final 45 minutes of play. But UCCS on the kickoff here as we await the whistle to get underway for this final 45 on senior day for UCCS. Alex Anderson with the quick kickoff drops it back, and UCCS dumps the ball up the field, but straight out of bounds for a throw-in for Westminster. And we're right back at it. Westminster with a throw-in here. Looking to take us back into play. Referee keeps pushing this Westminster player back. Looking to gain some control there. But UCCS, Marvin Putin takes that ball for the Mountain Lions before Westminster regains possession here by number 80, Adam Kablansky. It's Kablansky once again on the ball. Quick fake out as he pushes towards the center of the field over to Brock Underhill. Switches the field for Westminster. Griffins taking their time in this opening minute rather. For the Griffins, they're pressed high. Ole Songe on the ball. Ball up to Landon Ward. He gains possession, dumps the ball up the field. Looks to be a throw-in for Westminster. Referee having some words with the UCCS defense here. This will be a foul on the Mountain Lions. Griffins will take this free kick into the midfield to Brock Underhill, who drops it back to Griffins' back line. What a touch there by Maja by the Griffins. But the Mountain Lions regain possession. That's Marvin Putu, who's got quick footwork, takes the ball into the box, across, shot, goal! Let me see if I can find that number. That looks to be number 17, who is swarmed by his teammates from UCCS. That's Peter Chang. Puts the Mountain Lions up 2-0 on a beautiful shot. Assist by Marvin Putu, who is dangerous himself. But Peter Chang across the field finishes that one. Doubles the score for UCCS. In the 48th minute, whatever those adjustments were, as we take another look here, nothing too crazy about that shot by Chang. He just, connected perfectly on that. Found himself in the perfect spot, put the ball on net, and that's really all you need here on the attack is a firm touch, ball on target, and let the rest do the work. UCCS takes a 2-0 lead. 2 minutes into this second half. And that's huge for the Mountain Lions. As they jump their shots for this game up to 13 compared to 2 by Westminster. UCCS really enacting their adjustments from halftime straight away to double their lead. But Westminster pressing too into the box. And out for a corner for the Griffins. Coach Pittman and his Westminster team will need to find the net soon to jump back into this contest. It looks like we'll have a corner for Westminster, taken by number 3, Jace Vance, who walks himself over to the corner flag.
There's like no one there though.
And looks to send a ball in here for the Griffins. Arm up, arm down. Ball into the box and a clearance by UCCS, number 12. For Denikov. He looks shaken up on that play. Ref stops the clock here. I don't quite know if he caught that corner kick square on the nose. And if that's the case, that'll make your eyes water a little bit. Stoppage of play, though, here in the 49th minute. As we see the trainer out here on the field, we're going to take a look back at some of these stats from the opening half. 45 minutes in the net for Soren Russell for UCCS. 45 minutes for Noah Larkin in the net for Westminster. Three corner kicks for the Griffins in the opening half, 3 for the Mountain Lions as well. 4 fouls by the Griffins compared to 2 by UCCS.
Checking in for the Mountain Lions, number 3, Mateo Moreno Madrid.
UCCS will send Mateo Moreno Madrid back into the match. As Verdenikov seems to be all right, a little shaken up, but steps off the field here to be assessed by this trainer for safety protocols. But he is moving, he is standing up, he seems to be okay. I won't speculate too much. But the referee lines up with the ball. He'll drop the ball to Westminster, who takes the ball quickly, looks to attack, keep that pressure high, and look to mount a comeback here, but a clearance by UCCS's defense. Regain of possession by number 80, Adam Kablansky for Westminster. Griffins look to stay in this attacking third to generate something. Ball out to Songe here on the left-hand side, who takes the ball, saves it in the corner, looks to jump into the box, takes on 2 defenders, back up to the top of the 18, shot, and a save by Soren Russell. That was a rope by Jace Vance, excuse me. Westminster will take another goal kick here after UCCS cleared that ball up the field. Noah Larkin sends the ball back into play. But the UCCS offense pressing high back into the midfield. Fancy footwork here by number 6. Lars Walczyk. UCCS maintains possession on the left-hand side, sends a ball into the box, clearance by Westminster. But back into the box from UCCS, into the hands of Noah Larkin, who collects that ball. Looks to be a ball on the pitch here. Get that off real quick. Noah Larkin sends the ball up the field, straight to the feet of Dalton Euling for UCCS, who just returns the ball back to Noah Larkin. And we'll try again. Moreno Madrid says, let's do it again. Sends the ball back up to Marvin Putu, who's dispossessed here by number 17, Brady McClellan. McClellan holds strong with Putu on his back. Unfortunately touches the ball out of bounds for a UCCS throw-in. Alex Anderson on the ball, 2 defenders on his back. Dishes it over to Marvin Putu. To Euling. 2 defenders in front of him. Sends it back to Alex Anderson, to Putu, who starts stepping into the box. Shot, save, out for a corner for Westminster. Excuse me, for UCCS. Putu will take this corner for the Mountain Lions, who look to add one more. Try to grow this lead even more. Putu's been dangerous all day. Do have a stoppage on the field. Looks to be an injury. Not quite sure what happened there, but McClellan is walking to his touchline, or to the touchline rather, being escorted off by the center official. They will assess him. He will have to step off since play was stopped, since the clock was stopped, but he will be able to return here momentarily. It's a huge advantage though for the Mountain Lions, especially on a corner kick here. They've got numbers up here. On this corner kick, Putu is joined by Lars Wolchik. Short pass to Wolchik, back to Putu. Back to Lars, who will take it to the goal line, sends the ball in, nothing doing. Looks like we're gonna call that a goal kick for the Griffins. So Lars looked to have something in to the top of the box, but fortunately that ball went out of bounds first. So goal kick for Westminster. Noah Larkin looks to send this ball up the field once more to the Westminster attack. But once again, UCCS just swarming the ball with this defense. Ben Ashfield takes that ball in the midfield. Looks to send a long ball up to Peter Chang, a goal scorer here today. Fortunately, Chang unable to collect that or beat that ball out of bounds, so it's going to be yet another goal kick by Westminster's Noah Larkin. And he sends his team up the field for yet another long ball, what seems to be another long ball. Westminster looking to have some luck with that so far this half. Jack Cardwell on the ball, passes it to Landon Ward at the top of the box, over to, oh my, Jace Vance with a finish from the top of the 18, far side post, beats Soren Russell inside the post, uses that to his advantage, and we're 2-1 here. Westminster down but not out, certainly. Fantastic finish by Jace Vance, who jumps into the scoring column. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a match here. Westminster not going away quietly. UCCS has the advantage in shots and attacks so far today, but hey, if you're scoring on one of your 4 shots, 2 of your 4 shots, that's all you need if you're Westminster. Just play this game slow, one step at a time, and we're 2-1. Back into play. Once again, a fantastic finish by Jace Vance for Westminster to cut that UCCS lead in half. The Griffins will use that tempo, use that intensity that they've just built here to really keep the Mountain Lions on their heels. Westminster calls for the offsides call, but referee says play on. Putu with the throw in for UCCS. He says, nah, I think I'd rather you take this, Madrid. Putu, 2 defenders on his back. Squares up with him. Dishes it back to Dalton Euling, who switches the field over to Jackson Million. Alex Anderson into the box, tries to send it back across the field, nothing, blocked by Westminster defense. That'll be a foul on UCCS. Alex Anderson pleading his case to the line judge, but fantastic officials here today, standing firm, saying that's a foul. So Westminster's Noah Larkin will take this ball, put it back into play. And the Griffins look to build from here. They're trying to build their way out of their lower third, or their defensive third rather. And UCCS collects it again, dispossesses him, gains possession, back on the goal line, tries to send it in for a cross, but a block by Westminster's defense, sends it out for a corner for UCCS. Looks to be Ben Ashfield taking this one. Ashfield a goal scorer today. Let's see if he can get himself an assist here. He'll line this up. He's got Putu short, but I think he wants to send the ball in. Across the field, over to Alex Anderson, shot wide. That looked a lot closer to me initially, but I think it's just Alex Anderson's form. Fantastic attempt there, but that'll go out for a goal kick for Westminster. Noah Larkin again, sending his team up the field. And we're right back at it. Westminster looking to push the pace here. Oh, what a pass by Jack Cardwell. And a shot by Lute Maja. That goes over the crossbar for a UCCS goal kick. Soren Russell playing short here. Dangerous play by the Mountain Lions. They've got two attackers from Westminster pressing them high. They get their way out of that one. Over to Putu on the right-hand side. Two defenders on his back. Plays the ball back to Dalton Euling. Out for a Westminster throw-in. That'll be Jace Vance on the throw here. He is the Griffins' lone goal scorer for today. Griffins will send this ball back to Noah Larkin and look to build the attack once again. Over to Zach Moss with the captain's band. Into the midfield. A lot of space in the midfield for the Griffins right now, which is what they were looking for in the opening half. Shot by Alex Anderson. That's high and wide for the Mountain Lions. Alex Anderson really making his presence known in the second period. Not to say he wasn't in the opening half, but it's about 2 to 3 attempts within the last 5 to 10 minutes so far for Anderson. But a goal kick for Noah Larkin. Once again up the center of the pitch for the Griffins. Soren Russell collects that, dishes it up the field into the middle, but collected by the Westminster defense. Kablanski dispossessed on the left-hand side, which brings us to Marvin Putu, the strong lefty here. Fortunate touch there by Putu. Gives the ball back to Westminster. We'll just play around with it here before sending it up to Jack Cardwell in the midfield. Landon Ward on the throw-in here to Zach Moss, to Kablanski. Moss sends the ball up the line. Nothing doing though. No Westminster attackers there as UCCS collects that ball, sends it up to Putu, who dishes it to himself on a header. And he's got the fancy footwork today. He switches the field to Peter Chang, who is dispossessed by Westminster's Songe. Looks like we'll have a corner here. Thought Songe might have saved that before it got out on the goal line, but fortunately for Westminster, that'll be a corner kick for UCCS. Ben Ashfield takes this corner once again, sends it into the box. Clearance by Westminster. And a foul on the play there by UCCS on Maja. who's a little shaken up on the play, but he's making his way up the field. Noah Larkin will look to connect here. Long ball up the left-hand side. Header out of bounds, coming right to me. Oh, I almost had that.
Checking in for the Griffins, number 10, Armin Hasanovich, and number 15, James Miles.
Pair of substitutions for the Griffins. Number 10, Armin Hasanovich checking into the match, as well as number 15, James Miles. Zach Moss on the throw-in right here. Sends it into the box, but a clearance by UCCS. Jace Vance with the header. Dangerous play there, but no call by the center official. Throw in by UCCS, clearance up the line on the right-hand side to Alex Anderson. Gains control, takes his defender on, puts him on his heels. 2 defenders now. And that's some beautiful defensive play by Westminster. Former RMAC Player of the Year, Alex Anderson. That's no easy feat, folks. Dispossess him, and Westminster's done a great job of controlling him so far in this second half and in this match today as a whole. Maja with the ball in the midfield. Miles loses it, but Westminster will gain that throw-in back and get this ball back into play quickly for Braden Reed. To Brock Underhill in the midfield, Maja. And a clearance by UCCS once again to Putu. Putu touches it past his defender onto the right-hand side. 2 defenders on him. That's not stopping him. Ball in the box by UCCS. Shot and a goal! What a goal! Lars Walczyk. He said, I want some of this. Fantastic finish there to put the Mountain Lions up 3-1 today.
By number 6, Lars Walczyk, his first goal of the season.
That's his first goal of the season, and what a time to find the net. Puts the Mountain Lions up 3-1 in the 63rd minute. We've got quite a bit of game left to play, but if you're Lewis Wilcox, you're feeling pretty good. 3 players as you take a replay here. Walczyk with his back to the net, takes a touch back, sidesteps his defender, and finds the right-hand side of the net. What a finish by Lars Walczyk. First goal of the year, as we mentioned. 63rd minute, 3-1 lead for UCCS. 16 shots on the day for the Mountain Lions. Westminster will need something here to jump back into this game. They had a goal by Jace Vance, but this UCCS attack has been relentless. Lars Walczyk with a beauty there to put him up 3-1 for some much needed points for the Mountain Lions as they look to climb up the RMAC standings with 3 matches left. One of those taking place right in front of you. So these points are crucial for UCCS. Foul on the play. UCCS looks to get the ball back into action, but not quite. They'll take a second, regroup, send the ball back to their defense. Soren Russell, little trip on the field. This turf monster got Rory Scott, but he's fine. UCCS sends the ball up to Noah Larkin, who recovers it for Westminster. Tosses it over to Zach Moss, the captain for Westminster. Tries a ball up the field, but blocked by Marvin Putu. And he saved that. That was a good touch. Jace Vance now looking to save the corner kick. Save the Griffins from a corner kick, excuse me. As the Griffins build their attack once again up the left-hand side. To Landon Ward, sends the ball in to number 15, James Miles. Griffins are in the box. Maja just outside the 6. Shot off the woodwork. Shot again. Number 10, Armin Hasanovic. The Griffins are attacking and they're putting the ball on target. Just an unfortunate fall for them. Could have brought us to 3-2, but we stay at 3-1 here in the 65th minute. Out for a corner kick for the Griffins. Excuse me, throw in, not a corner kick. Excuse me, it is a corner kick for the Griffins. It's Jace Vance on the corner. Header, oh my. Westminster almost had another shot attempt within the 6-yard box. But UCCS manages to clear that one out. James Miles in the midfield sends the ball out to Jace Vance, who was unable to save that ball before going out of bounds for a UCCS throw-in. Mateo Moreno Madrid. Quick throw-in to Marvin Putu, who sends it back to his defense. Dalton Ewing back to Soren Russell, who clears it up the field, builds the attack for the Mountain Lions. But the Griffins disrupting that and regaining possession themselves on their right-hand side. Westminster sends the ball up the right-hand side of the pitch. Rory Scott will send that one out for a corner kick for the Griffins. And Jace Vance will take that one once again.
Checking in for the Griffins, number 17, Brady McClellan, and number 21, Brennan Neely.
So 2 subs for the Griffins. Number 17, Brady McClellan checks back into the game, and number 21, Brennan Neely, seeing some minutes now as Westminster takes it into the box. Taking on the world there. But UCCS clears that one out. To McClellan, back to Larkin. Pressed by Putu on this. Ooh, fancy footwork, nice move by Braden Reed for Westminster. UCCS regains possession. Out to the left-hand side, Alex Anderson, who's worked his way onto the far side of the pitch. Griffins dispossess the Mountain Lions right there, swarm them with their defense, build the attack here into the center of the field. Maja with the ball now, steps into the box, takes on 2 defenders, shot by number 8 Landon Ward, but that's wide. That'll go out for a goal kick for the Mountain Lions. Soren Russell will take this goal kick, sends it out to Miles Seminario. Sends it back to Cole Van Holland before taking an attempt up the field. That'll go out for a goal kick for the Griffins.
Checking in for the Griffins, number 18, Alex Tolan.
Alex Tolan checks into the game.
Checking in for the Mountain Lions, number 11, Colby Ranieri.
Colby Ranieri steps back into the game for UCCS. He's got an assist on the day. He's a key component of this UCCS attack. Mountain Lions will be called for a foul here, giving the ball back to Westminster. Put the ball back into play quickly. Brock Underhill with the ball. Over to McClellan. Into the midfield for Westminster. Back out to Jace Vance on the left-hand side. Quick little step over by number 10, Armin Hasanovic. McClellan on the left-hand side, looks to cross in, keeps it low, and a clearance by Rory Scott for UCCS. Westminster maintains possession in the box up here and forces a corner kick for themselves. Once again, Jace Vance will step up to take this corner for Westminster. Jace with the left foot across here. Outswinger. Brennan Neely. Brock Underhill with the ball now for Westminster. Out to Jace Vance. Back to Brock Underhill, who switches the field for the Griffins as they mount their attack here behind Brock Underhill. Out to the right-hand side. Griffins step into the box, but are forced out of bounds for yet another Westminster corner kick. Jace Vance will take this one once again. Westminster with 5 players in the box. They'll send this one out to the top of the 18. Armin Hasanovic with a cross in. Header, 25. Braden Reed. Oh my. Westminster will be called for an offsides on that. Thought it could have been a handball. The referee will stop the clock here. To have some words. Brennan Neely. I thought it could have been a handball, but offsides was the call there. Soren Russell will collect this one, move his team up the field. As we await the start of play in the 72nd minute, we await the whistle for the ref. We're actually back in play. Soren Russell sends the ball up the field in a scrum of players, but Westminster regains possession for themselves. Maja with the fancy footwork there, cuts past 2 defenders in the midfield. What a play by Jace Vance, nice move. Takes it on the left foot, cuts it back. Over to Maja, who has a defender on his back, sends it into the midfield for Hasanovic, but Hasanovic is dispossessed by the Mountain Lions attack once again, sends the ball up to Alex Anderson, who is defended very well by Westminster. They've contained him. They've done a great job of containing him so far today. Noah Larkin tries to get a clearance, but an unfortunate touch keeps the ball in the defensive third for Westminster. UCCS on the attack here. They'll pull the ball back out, send it back to their defense. Number 4, Cole Van Holland, cuts his defenders and regains possession himself. Sends the ball to Alex Anderson, who has a defender on his back, but that's not stopping him. The referee will Call that one in favor of Anderson. Foul on the Griffins. This is good range for UCCS. Try to add another goal here, pad that lead. Let's see who will take this one. You know Alex Anderson will want it. Putu there as well.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, exactly. And hard. Or sinkers or whatever. But yeah, otherwise.
Looks like you got a trio of Mountain Lions over there. Ranieri in the mix, but he steps off to let Putu line this one up alongside Anderson. Keep the Westminster defense on their heels, so they don't know who is going to take this one just yet. Putu, a lefty. Anderson, strong right, but that'll be blocked by the wall by Westminster. UCCS regains possession. Lars Walczyk again steps into the box, but is defended well. Noah Larkin collects this ball and sends this one up the pitch again. Big clearance by Larkin to the UCCS defense. Peter Chang on the ball here for the Mountain Lions. Takes his defender on. Cross, shot, saved by Noah Larkin. Well done there. But he'll send that one out for a corner for UCCS. Putu walking that way. Taking a stroll. No rush here. As he collects this. It's like we'll have a sub on the play, so the referee will actually stop the play before Putu puts this corner kick in. Ole Songe checks in for the Griffins, while Jacob Fitzgerald steps in for the Mountain Lions. Putu will take this corner, sends it into the box. Header by UCCS to keep it in play. That's a hard check. There. The center official will stop play, assess the situation, make sure this Westminster player is all right. I can't quite see who that is just yet. Both teams battling here today, though.
To number 9 of the Mountain Lions, Alex Anderson.
So officially, that foul goes to Alex Anderson of UCCS, who wants to find the net today. We'll make sure everybody on this Westminster back line is all right before stepping back into play. Looks like he was caught square in the chest, but he seems to be all right. Gives a thumbs up there. All good. No malicious intent by either side there. Both sides just ready to play, giving it their all today. Noah Larkin puts us back into play for Westminster. Griffins lose that possession again. Out for a throw-in by UCCS. Cole Van Holland tosses it up the line. But the Griffins regain possession here and switch fields. Armin Hasanovic on the ball here on the left-hand side, takes on his defender, squares up, looks to make something happen, steps into the box. Jace Vance here, back to Hasanovic. Out to Underhill. Maja. Cross block by Colby Ranieri for UCCS. Griffins send the ball back into the box, but Soren Russell is having none of that. Collects that, slows the game down a bit, keeps the ball in play, and he'll send his team up the field, put the ball on his feet. Looks for Alex Anderson, but a header by McClellan. Westminster's defense clears it out, but back to the UCCS attack, UCCS midfield rather. The Mountain Lions looking to attack this left-hand side. They've had a lot of luck today on that side of the pitch. Colby Rainieri sends the ball in to Alex Anderson, who connects, but a save, a fantastic save by Noah Larkin once again. The Griffins will mount yet another attack here. Songe on the ball, loses it though. Hard play by Jacob Fitzgerald. That'll be a foul on the Mountain Lions. And a free kick for the Griffins, who send it back to their back line. McClellan with the ball now on the left-hand side. Into the middle, Brock Underhill. Griffins looking to pick apart this midfield. James Miles, 2 defenders on his back. Neely with the ball now. Dishes it. McClellan has some space to work. Hasanovic now with a twist. And back to the right-hand side. The Griffins look to press this attacking third here. Sends the ball in. McClellan header just wide. Soren Russell, what a save. And that was a fantastic attempt by Westminster's Brady McClellan with the header. Forces the play from Soren Russell for a corner kick for the Griffins. Jace fans puts the ball back into play. They don't want to lose any time here. Another great save. Soren Russell chooses to just swipe this one out. As we enter the 79th minute, 80th minute, excuse me.
Number 12, Jack
Brock
Cardwell,
Underhill.
and number 80, Adam Kablonski.
Brock Underhill with the throw in.
Mountain Lions, number 2, Nick Grutley. Number 20, Seaman Russell. And number 25, Noah
Handful of change-ups here on both sides.
Kennedy.
Brock Underhill puts us back into play. Jack Cardwell looks to make something happen. He had a defender on his back, turned him. Tried a cross, but the UCCS defense, specifically Russell, clears it out. Referee's gonna stop play here before the corner kick happens. He's gonna have some words in the box. And he'll give the go-ahead now. Jace Vance once again with the corner kick here. Lefty puts the ball into play. Too far though. The Griffins will maintain possession here and look to press the box still. But they're just dispossessed by this UCCS defense, who has collapsed into the box to thwart this attack, this late surge by the Griffins. Westminster once again, Jace Vance. Songe with the ball in the box. Attempts a shot, but that's gonna look far right. Nice idea though by the Westminster midfield into the attack. That'll be a goal kick for UCCS. Soren Russell sends his team up the field once again. Marvin Putu with the ball now. Over to Seaburn Russell. Shot. Peter Chang once again He wants another, but that one's gonna go high. And out for a goal kick for the Griffins, who turn it back into play quickly. So they've got about 8 minutes to make something happen, Westminster. Looks to try a late surge to walk away with 1 point for this game, but who knows? Their attack has been great these last 15, 20 minutes. If they press the way that they've continued to press over that time period, they could walk away with a win. But UCCS has remained strong all game long. They've got a good cushion here, 3-1 into the 83rd minute, but Westminster will attack. James Miles dispossessed. Over to Putu for UCCS on the right-hand side, who drops the ball back to Russell. Putu again. Russell with the cross on the right-hand side. No one there. Looking to connect with Colby Rainieri, but just puts a little too much on it. That'll be out for a goal kick for the Griffins. So Noah Larkin will take this one. Middle of the pitch to Brock Underhill. Turns it, Jace Vance. Up the left-hand side. Nobody there, and that'll be a foul. The center official looks to maintain control here. Doing a great job of that. We'll stop the clock here. He will have words with Jack Cardwell for Westminster. We're good here, though. Jack Cardwell will be assessed with a yellow card after his foul there, as you're seeing that on your screen.
Yellow card has been assessed to number 12 of the Griffins, Jack.
That'll go for a foul on the Griffins, so a free kick for UCCS in the 84th minute. Soren Russell will send his team up the field once again. We're back into play. Russell looks to find Nick Grodel with that long ball. That'll be out for a goal kick for the Griffins. Zach Moss checks back into the game for the Griffins, while Caden Zamora Reeves will step back into play into the midfield for the Mountain Lions at number 10. Caden brings on some fresh legs for UCCS. Just over 5 minutes left to play in regulation today. Foul on UCCS. Leads to a free kick for the Griffins. That'll be Armin Hasanovic stepping up to take that. Once again, dangerous position for a free kick for if you're the Griffins, or if you're the Mountain Lions rather. Griffins, Hasanovic has been dangerous here. This team will line up for a possible cross, but this could also be just a straight up shot. Hasanovic has been testing the Mountain Lions defense so far today, but he'll cross this one in with a header that is just left. Looks to be deflected by UCCS. It'll go out for a corner. for the Griffins. Jace Vance on the corner once again, the lefty. Lines his team up, arms down. Just too much on the corner kick. Sends it out the backside of the box where UCCS collects the ball again and looks to build an attack. Samora Reeves with the ball in the midfield. Oh my, dangerous ball by Sebron Russell. Wide open, but Noah Larkin, a fantastic job saving the Griffins there and regaining possession. Samora Reeves with the header, regains control for the Mountain Lions, but dispossessed by Jace Vance of the Griffins, who sends it out to the right-hand side. Cross into the box, but just a little too much. That'll be a goal kick for the Mountain Lions. And a sub coming up for UCCS as they look to wear out this clock a little bit more for the day. Rory Scott steps off the field for Garrett Dowlong. Luke Sussex steps into the game. That duo steps in for UCCS, just ahead of a goal kick by Soren Russell. As the Mountain Lions look to outlast the Griffins here in this final 3.5 minutes of play. Marvin Putu on the ball is dispossessed by Jace Vance. Jace Vance wins a free kick there. Quick play back in, short ball. Armin Asanovic, defender on his back. Brock Underhill switches fields for the Griffins. Underhill dispossessed again. Samora Reeves on the ball, shot. What a save by Noah Larkin once again. He's kept the Griffins in this match here, but that was a fantastic go by Caden Zamora Reeves, number 10 by UCCS. Forces the corner kick for the Mountain Lions. For Marvin Putu, who will take this one for UCCS as the Mountain Lions look to maintain their 3-1 lead and look to build on it even. It's a great opportunity for them. They've been pressing all day. Putu puts the ball into play, but back out for a corner kick for Putu and the Mountain Lions. Lefty will take a couple steps back, arm up, arm down, ball in swinger, nothing. Noah Larkin collects that one easily. Ball at the center of the pitch to James Miles, who's unable to keep possession there. Armin Asanovic, quick touch. That's Jacob Fitzgerald who disrupts that. Kablansky with the ball now. Defender on his back, turns him, gets away. Two defenders with a Meg. Beautiful, but unfortunate. Unable to get that ball to James Miles. That'll be a throw-in for the Mountain Lions, who turn it back into play quickly. Brock Underhill gains the ball back for Westminster, switches fields to Armin Asanovic. Back to the right-hand side. McClellan with his arm up on the left-hand side of the box. Cross. Oh. Looks to be an own goal. And folks, this is not over. This is not a done deal. We've got just over a minute to play.
Westminster goal.
That'll be a Westminster goal. I think officially will be counted as an own goal by the Mountain Lions, but that brings us 3-2. Just over 60 seconds left to play. Griffins not done today. They'll look to level the match, gain a point before getting out of here today. 3-2 lead by the Mountain Lions. Some friendly words out here between the two sides. The referee looking to maintain control here as we approach the end of this game. 21 shots by the Mountain Lions today, 12 by the Griffins. A lot of those shots by the Griffins have been in this final 20 minutes. They've really turned up the heat here. As you can see, it's certainly worked in their favor. UCCS with a 3-2 lead. Yellow card given to number 29, Marvin Putu for UCCS. Not quite sure why. Looked to be some extra words there. But this center official doing a fantastic job of maintaining control here today. UCCS puts the ball into play on this kickoff. That'll go out for a Westminster corner. Griffins looking to press hard in this final minute of play. Brock Underhill fouled by the Mountain Lions, rather. Free kick for the Griffins. McClellan to Vance. Vance with the open field, defender stepping up. He crosses the field, but a clearance by Chang. UCCS gains control and looks to slow the tempo down, but they're just dispossessed. This frenzied Westminster attack, they want this last goal. Jace Vance into the box, cleared. By Brody Webster, out for a throw-in for Westminster.
10,
Landon
9,
Ward puts the ball
8,
into play.
7, 6,
Sanj on the ball, defender on his back.
3, 2, 1.
And that'll do it. UCCS holds off
And that's the
a
end of
tough,
the game.
tough late surge by Westminster. UCCS preserves that win 3-2 and collects 3 points. They'll move up the standings. That was crucial for UCCS. Fantastic game today. Both teams left it all out on the field.
Please check GoMountainLions.com. Following next weekend's
So we'll collect those final stats as we throw this game.
tournament information. Coming up next, your UCCS women's soccer team will also host Westminster.
For Westminster,
The start time for that game
goal by
is set for 2:30.
Goal by Jace Vance. Put them on the board for today. You got some replays here. Fantastic play once again. Cannot stress that enough by both sides here. So you see Jace Vance's goal. Alex Anderson here. Tough play by the forward today. And the Griffins did a fantastic job of staying in the game late. They pressed until the very last second. That was not an easy win for UCCS, but a fantastic 3 points for the Mountain Lions, and I'm sure Coach Wilcox will take that. Mountain Lions will enter this final week of regular season play riding a wave with a win. Got a few more highlights for you here as you see that own goal that put it at 3-2 for the Mountain Lions, but that'll do it today. Fantastic game, as I've said. I cannot stress that enough, and UCCS gets the result. 3 points for the Mountain Lions with the 3-2 win. 3 different goal scorers for UCCS, 21 shots. We appreciate you joining us today, and we've got a fantastic second matchup for you today. I don't know how we can upstage that men's contest between Westminster and UCCS, but I think we can do it with the women's sides squaring up next here at 2:30. Once again, I want to thank you for joining me today. And we will take a break before we jump back into the women's side, the women's matchup between Westminster and UCCS. We will be right back.